Hello, hello, everyone again. We're back. I promised, actually I didn't promise shit, but I said I might be back, and guess what? Ha ha ha. Where are my people? Let me check, hold on. This is my fault. This is a user error. Let me fix this, okay. I know, a little bit of whiplash, people. That I have been so disorganized today. Sometimes it do be like that, though. Do I even want to do like an Oculus build for this? That'd be kind of fun. It's been ages since I've done that. What about heavy? Maybe. Hello, Drustin. Hello, hello. And hello, just low. Alright. Let's do, I don't know, Arcane multi-multi. I've not done it in a while. We had a heroic heavy bolter earlier, but do a Black Templar build, shall we? Do a Black Templar build, shall we? Yeah, guys, next patch, outfit crafting is about to get fucking amazing, so that's what I am gassed up for. Black Templars for the win. You know, apparently Indie Pride is picking up a Sisters of Battle Codex today, which is fucking crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy to me. Okay, we'll grab Feather Cloak on everything next patch. Probably not. We could go for like an Emperor's Champion look. That's an option. I'm gonna say that's the best option. Go for a banner support build, shall we? With the good old Black Templar skin. Yo, FTG, it's been a while. I feel like that's not true, Patrick. I feel like that is certainly not true. Alright, we'll take this. And then we'll... I don't know, what's the drip? We gotta turn on the Black Templar voice first.
No pity.
I'm just saying, guys, we're probably gonna get like a Salamander head pretty soon. Also, what's up, Frog? Yo, round 2 stream, you know it. I'll probably be on for like a few hours this time, though. I'm not the biggest fan of this helmet. I kind of wish they had like a... I don't know, surely we can do something a little bit more intense. I mean, that could look kind of cool. We're getting White Templars at some point in the future here, so I am looking forward to that. You know, the funny thing about White Templars is you get a lot of editing done. I was actually at the gym. So, no, I did not. I'm not like my friend, the gambler, who fucking edits everything on a phone while he's at the gym, but no. Could we have a Great Crusade / Horus Heresy drip for the champions? That'd be sick. We are getting a Horus Heresy thing for, like, the Black Templar helmet. That is coming. The new drip looks fucking awesome. Say that. Okay, we'll do, like... Dude, I'm not a big fan of, like, the color scheme here, okay? Let's go for, like, white. Go for, like, yellow. Black and yellow. Perfect. This is lore accurate, right, guys? Totally. A very lore accurate outfit. I have trouble with the perfect dodging the zone Neurothrope. Any tips? Well, the Neurothrope is easier to perfect dodge the closer you are to it, and the Zoanthrope, it's just like, it's kind of awkward, but you have to dodge like right at the moment the beam starts to go outwards. You look like a bumblebee. That's what we're going for here, isn't it? Listen, black and yellow is a very popular color combination for a reason, guys. I think we'll be with the shield. So. We could do Reclamation. Or Exfiltration. That one. Templar Brethren drip? Kind of. I mean, we could do a little bit better on the shoulder pad, maybe. Yeah, what's up, Doom Guy? I mean, that looks pretty good. What's up, Pacific Dread? How's it going, everyone? We are doing pretty well. I know I was on earlier, but we're back. We are back. We'll be doing some true solo stuff, maybe some guide stuff, but that'll be most of what it is today. Maybe some hard strats viewers too. Right. Third time's a charm for Salamander's riff? Yeah, maybe. Probably not though, Fridge, to be honest. The Super Saiyan color scheme? Kinda. We are like red, black, and yellow. I saw people were actually upset that the Redacted Champion's a Salamander. I don't really know why they made the Redacted Champion, like, hidden, if it was just going to be a Salamander, though. But... FTG the kind of person to run Argent Edge on Bulwark? I would if I could. Argent Edge plus Intimidating Aura would be pretty sick. No, we're using the faster balance chainsword today. Balance moment. Balance moment. Actually, that was a fairy phase. Realistically, it feels like a change of plans, but who knows? I mean, maybe they changed their plans in the redacted skin, but I kind of doubt that. Maybe they just didn't want backlash immediately. How do you feel about the progression update getting pushed back to year 3? Well, hopefully that means it's good and that they're taking their time with it, because I wouldn't want a rush progression update. I hope we get the siege mode map, though. That's pretty big. I'm out of my mind. Like, yeah, of course.
Their numbers are meaningless to us. That pitiful Xenos was an abhorrent blood.
Yeah, Siege is sounding pretty fun with the operations bosses in the Siege mode. I'm curious how they're going to do that, because the Vortex Beast doesn't really strike me as something I would expect to see in the Siege mode. Like, Hive Tyrant I can see. But the Vortex Beast, I don't know. I wonder if they're going to do that.
Look upon this relic and falter not in your teeth.
What about the Tyranid Prime? No, they already said before they don't want to do that. Why do I feel like I don't have Intimidating Aura on? Oh, I do. Definitely do.
The ground rumbles
Yeah, they said before they don't want to do the Tyranid Primes as like anything but an on-mission boss. But like maybe they'll change their opinion on that. The people begging for chaos on operations, though, are going to be very disappointed. I'll say that. You wonder if they're going to keep the Vortex Beast's ability to push you in Siege? Maybe. My bigger worry for the Vortex Beast is, like, he's going to be hard as fuck to fight in a group, okay? Like, that boss, and the Hive Tyrant as well, they have some pretty mean abilities for group play. People are going to get absolutely shit on in Siege mode by those guys. I'm just going to say it right now. Like, it's coming, guys. The endless dissertation crash outs about the Hive Tyrant and Vortex Beast in Siege are going to be profound. Maybe they'll be like have a toggle for it or something, but... Oh, wonderful. Sally cosmetics are crap. Dude, I agree. I think salamanders in general are like kind of overrated. Like usually I hear salamander fans, not all salamander fans obviously, but a lot of salamander fans are like brand new 40k fans, and they like them because they're like the nice guys, but like that's not even all of their lore. STG, do you think they're going to use a new model for the Hive Tyrant and Siege, since the one for Decap is fucked up from rebar from falling off a bridge? That's actually a great question. That's a question that makes you wonder if we're like an updated moveset to these guys at all. Yeah, like I wonder what it's going to be, how it's going to be implemented. My fear would be the wave portion is already really toxic on the Neurothrope, but the Hive Tyrant only does 3, so it's not too bad, but... Anyone else excited for the new secondary weapon coming patch 13? I mean, I'm definitely excited for that. I think we'll get a greatsword at some point. I mean, they said they were going to prioritize that, so if we get a new melee weapon, it should be a greatsword now, based on information. Unless they change their mind. It's not confirmed. I have seen a lot of people talk about the greatsword in this game as though the greatsword's like a guarantee. It is not a guarantee. Do not treat it like a guarantee. You're just gonna set yourself up for disappointment.
They sense their strongest, only to see them falter.
Dude, I see why I put this as a support build, because holy shit. I can't help but feel like the block power sword's a bit better than the balanced ones. You want Justiciar class? You know, Justiciar would be cool, but I would rather have a chaplain, because Justiciars are just chaplains in trainings anyways. I mean, they have a Temper Mortis, which would be a unique ability, but like, so would a chaplain's ability, probably. I take it, though. Ow. That was convenient. You only use block weaponry on Bulwark. I really can't blame you. It's painful seeing people wanting Apothecary all the time. Well, if there's one thing Saber is willing to do, it's not give people what they beg for in comment sections. I mean, the reality is people want Apothecary not because Apothecary is cool, because they want to have an easier time in the game. But you can already do that with like a Bulwark. Like, what the fuck is that going to do for the game? Yeah, we already have Apothecary pretty much. Like, what is an Apothecary class in this game going to do without being broken if Bulwark and Vanguard don't already do? Jeff and I talked about this at one point. We were like, oh, if they add an Apothecary, they might just like remove the healing perks off Bulwark and Vanguard. And people were already pissed at us in the comments section for even like bringing up the idea, which means that Saber Interactive themselves would be shit on relentlessly for even suggesting that. So. That was at a mere mention, guys. You know, I'll probably talk about, the next week I'll talk about what I want to see in Year 3. I'll also be talking about the new Siege Mode stuff. And whatever information they decide to give us up until the patch comes out. The new patch must be next month, or later this month. There's no way they're going to keep it all the way into June, right? If it's not this month, it's going to be, like, the beginning of June. I expect late this month, though. It's been, we haven't had a new patch since February 26th. Yeah, I think it's been like 4 months since we had a new patch almost. Well, no, since we had like a PTS for anything new. Because for a lot of people, Tech Room was already like old news as of like January. Been a whole 2 months, for like 3 months since we had a PTS, which is a pretty long period of time. This is the biggest content drought we've had since like patch 11. Well, patch 11, let's see. We had the new patch for patch 10 September 4th of 2025. And then November was patch 11, like November 25th, if I remember correctly. So that was a pretty big gap. That was like a 2-month gap there, a little over. And the biggest content drought was like patch 11 was November 25th all the way to September to February 26th, and then now we're in the next content drought. Though I will say the game's picking up a little bit again because players are like, oh shit, there's new stuff coming. But that being said, no PTS will probably do wonders for this game on this patch. Saber finally realized Rip makes big bucks for them. Also, ideas what they could do for DLC in year 3. So, for DLC in year 3, something interesting that happened in the roadmap stuff was that, or the community update, was they said, all stuff will be free that is rolled over into year 3. So I assume they're talking about any, like, cosmetic packs. But the thing is, we didn't have any cosmetic packs left over at all in the year 3. Like, patch 15 was coming with no cosmetics anyways. I think it was supposed to be like a little dump patch. Kind of like patch 9 was, like a balancing patch for the most part in the new Siege map. So it makes me wonder if they're going to sell us more stuff in year 3, which, like, honestly, if us having to pay for more means that we get more content, I'm okay with that. But I also know that, like, there are people who's like, I will never pay for anything, and they just complain the entire time, so it's kind of give and take there. Because if they do start charging for more things, like, obviously the next question would be, alright, if you're charging for more things, people are going to expect patches much more than they already do. And you like look over at Helldivers, it's like monetizing your round. I'm really not a big fan of, like, balanced weapons on Bulwark compared to Assault. Assault has Wings of Flame, though. Chop. Hello, have a good stream. Thank you, Eneskin. Apothecary be useless, man. Just give it, like, area Bulwark. I mean, that's true. I don't really know why people want Apothecary so much. Well, actually, I do. Just because they don't want to die in the game. Which is fair, I guess. I guess not dying is pretty cool. I'm also a fan of that. I still want level locked absolute missions. Having level 1s join me on those is just maybe opera soloing everything. I mean, yeah, there should have, like, you know, Dark Tide figured this out a while ago, that level locking is just way better for your game. It keeps people, like, in the areas they should be. Okay, wow, there's all stacked up here. Like, it's not really elitist to ask people to be leveled to do content. Multiple difficulties turned down, let me say. This, I mean, it's true. Turning down your difficulty should usually be the first choice if you're dying a lot. Charging for more is totally fine. Let's say do a Helldivers, make the current loadouts worse if people think they have to get the new thing. Yeah, but like Helldivers has always been like a cash grab game in a lot of ways for its battle passes. Not always, but it's definitely gotten worse over time. If anything, Saber Interactive has, like, they've monetized this game less than you would expect a company that's made as much money off of Space Marine 2. Yeah, but Helldivers especially has been kind of getting, like, it's been a time. How's it going, big man? What's the news? Lady just did her first 2 operations. Oh shit, oh yeah, you were playing. I saw you on it, Revan. We have a ton of new shit coming. An actually staggering amount of cosmetics are coming to the game. You knew that Helldivers 2 was pushing for monetization when they listed $100 super credit option? Yeah, this game doesn't have MTX, I'll say that. Space Marine 2 actually has a very consumer-friendly monetization scheme outside of the one voice pack DLC we had, which is pretty shitty, but... that's about it. Perish. Dude, I'll say this. I'm happy I'm not a content creator for Helldivers 2. That shit's scary. That game's community is actually fucking insane. Grr, $5 voice pack. You know, I'll say the most shocking thing about the $5 voice pack is they somehow made a $5 DLC. Felt like it was worth $1, if that. What's up with the Helldivers community? They dox their creators. They are... and devs, I'm even pretty sure. It's pretty nuts. Like, the drama is deep, okay? Like, if you look into Helldivers, that game always has a controversy, like, every month. I'm pretty sure that community's in full meltdown as we speak. I'm thinking about the new Exosuit War Pass, Battle Pass they had. Why no contested health banner? Well, because I don't think the contested health banner is very fun in the game. Like, you don't really get to use your banner as much. You also don't really need it in Absolute as often. I honestly think that Arrowhead likes their fan base. Like, what the hell are they even doing with the balance? Or hates their fan base. Arrowhead's just not good at balancing game. I would say most of the issues in Space Marine 2 with balancing is not they nerf anything. Like, I'll say Saber Interactive doesn't really touch weapons that are already, like, in the game. Or I should say it doesn't nerf weapons. Like, it really only buffs weapons. So there are a lot of weapons that need buffs, but for the most part, outside of a couple circumstances, they do not. They doxed someone who made a charity bet against the devs on the Reddit, making him lose his job and get banned from a horse sanctuary he volunteered at. Yeah, really fucking quality people. All over a fucking video game. All over a charity bet. The plight of the chuds. And they say Warhammer fans are bad. That's not even, you know, I'll say this, guys. 40k fans get a bad rap. Legend of Total War quit Total War and said that he doesn't want to deal with 40k fans. I'm like, dude, I don't think 40k fans are that bad. They're not that bad. I deal with them every single day. And I'll say, you know, I came from, I've been in multiple niches in my life, and I'll say that, like, 40k fans are chill. Pretty fucking chill. Yeah, doxing somebody and getting them banned from their horse sanctuary they volunteer at, yeah, that's a chud moment. Fucking, like, typing with their greasy fingers in their Discord chat. We got that guy so good, guys. We got him banned from his horse sanctuary. Nice job, everyone. Mountain Dew's on me.
Any opportunity to damage crucial data which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles. Disconnect the cowering trenches from her
40k fans versus League of Legends fans. Well, the thing about 40k fans is, like, 40k fans are fans of the series. Gamers are the ones who suck, okay? It's not the fucking 40k fans. It's the toxic elitist gamers that are actually the worst shit you have to deal with online. Like, yeah, you can always find, like, some hyper-aggressive people about, like, well, that's not actually more accurate and that kind of thing. That's, like, every niche ever. But, like, when you have games like League of Legends, they're, like, so built on the player being good, or, like, you know, people are endlessly exposed to, like, it's the esports scene. They all want to be, like, the next Faker or something like that. It just leads to so much toxicity in your game, and you don't really see that in Space Marine 2. You kind of see that in Dark Tide, because Dark Tide is more of a... How do I put this? It's more of, like, a gamer's game than this game is. This game is more of a sandbox for 40k fans. Not that the mechanics are bad, but... That makes sense, guys. I was actually going to talk about this in a video as well. It was like, what is meta in a video game, and why is it actually kind of, like, how has gaming actually changed in this respect? And I think a big problem I have is that more than ever, people are exposed now to the top level of gameplay in any game they play. Like, the moment you load up into, like, Call of Duty, all it takes is, like, 2 button presses on your computer, and you are now watching the best player in the entire fucking world for that game tell you about, like, this is the best shit. I'm guilty of this too, you know, where it's like, like you have content creators that make, like, this is the best build guide. Like, we all do it, but because that's just what people want now. It's like they just want, like, what's the best, what's the best, what's the best. And that's why I like Space Marine 2, in that it's one of the only games where people don't only care about what's the best, because it has an older audience. And it is nice to see that for once, where, like, it is tiring to, like, constantly see, like, the best build over and over and over for every single game you play. This game is too casual to need meta purists. That's what I'm saying, man. What I am saying. What's the best strip? That's the real question. Alright, there we go. Yeah, because 40k fans also account the tabletop people and just the online people, that too. Pretty good. I think it zoomed past him. I always get asked the question, like, oh, is X, Y, or Z viable? And I'm like, well, what does viable in a game mean? Like, can you use it? Absolutely. Top 10 best trip, how to get it, ranking all champion packs. Not a bad idea. Do you think 40k video gamers or 40k tabletop players are worse? Well, I mean, define worse. Is it more autistic? I mean, I don't know, guys. I'll be honest. Like, as much as I like 40k fans, like, we are, like, we're not bad. We are autistic. Like, come on. Come on, guys. Let's not be deranged. Let's not be crazy, okay? Like, playing a tabletop game is pretty autistic. At least it was when I was a kid. I haven't played Magic for years. Checking later. Got dip. Watch the Chinese toast the lady. Take it easy, Revan.
Silence. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Oh dear. The Green Goblin Dark Angel lore. I'll do that next, the Green Goblin.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
I will say this though, the old guard of like Total War fans that just love RTS games probably aren't ready for the influx of like hyper casual gamers that will come on console. Because when Total War 40k comes out, that game's gonna be fucking huge. Power Sword Padawan, do you go for max damage, cleave, or speed? I'm just using the speed balance one. I think the other one's probably like a little bit better. Usually damage is the best. Honestly, I think the best balanced power sword is probably the Inferno, not the Inferno, Xenophase. Shawinga. The historical Total War fans are going to be very angry. Oh yes. I mean, I was just looking the other day that, like, you know, there's an entire channel on YouTube still completely dedicated to just Total War Rome 2 guides, and, like, they're still popping. Like, people love Total War. Like, there are huge historical fans for that game. And a lot of the people that play Total War, one of my favorite Total War creators, Rainson, thank you for the party of 5. Hello, thank you for the raid. Where are you? Where are you playing? I assume this. Total War can share the same way we can share. Yeah, no, dude. The 40k fans, Total War greed is biblical, alright? There will be no sharing. I'll just say this though, the Total War fans that didn't like how popular Fantasy became are gonna fucking lose their minds when Total War 40k is like twice as popular as Fantasy. I paint 40k minis on stream, watch YouTube content SM2, which I've played from time to time. Oh, I know a lot of painters in here. Thank you for watching, dude. What are you painting? Space Marines, Eldari maybe. I think Pank only likes Eldari. Dark Elves, Troll, Flash Brukari. I was about to say I'm a Dark Eldar fan, but I'm really not. I like them as villains. I don't think I'd ever paint them personally, but Dark Eldar do some pretty cool models. Balance.
Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrium's meddling code. Titan vulnerability data pushed to your displays. Run this monstrosity, not water. Target lock on its vulnerabilities.
Too bad Crave Assembly took Three Kingdoms out in the back and shot it. Yeah, Three Kingdoms was like the most popular of the quote-unquote historical games. I know it's like partially fantasy, but or I should say, you know, it's embellished. Which I don't actually know enough about Three Kingdoms to even know how many characters are real. I know a lot of them were historical figures, but like obviously it's a embellished story in a lot of ways. There you go. I guess we did it. All right. I'm curious to see when Cavill's 40k movie launches, how much the fan base is going to grow. Dude, I don't even know when that shit's going to happen at this point. I don't even know if they're doing that still. I mean, they probably will. It's just, I'm third Mobat. Thank you for the $2 super chat. What level is this? This is Exfiltration. If you mean difficulty level, it's absolute. Half their stock is from 2006 and doesn't exist anymore of the Drukhari. What are we talking about? FTG, who's your favorite 40k villain? That's actually a hard question. Probably Abaddon. He's pretty cool. I mean, you have to have, like, pretty massive balls to be like Horus is weak. That's really, like, you're really purity testing your Heretic Legion at that point to be like, yeah, I know this guy is, like, in large part responsible for the collapse of the entire Imperium, or the almost collapse, but, weak guy. Your pizza slice is cool now. That's tragic, dude. We'll get you another one. Yeah, reliable source within Games Workshop and forwarded contact of mine that the Dark Eldar head guy is being re-released with a mini range refresh. That's cool. Unless you're actually getting models. I did see, wasn't there some Drukhari stuff, but not at Adepticon, at like the New Year's preview? Horus is just such a simple and boring villain, though. I mean, Horus isn't really, like... He's just a guy. He kind of got fucked over. He's as much of a victim of chaos as, like, everyone else, but, Erebus. Now that's a fucking dickhead. Cold pizza or warm salad? Dude, I don't mind cold pizza, okay? Like, I think fridge-baked pizza is probably the best. So, it's definitely that one. Have a good stream, man. Crash you next time. Take it easy, Rainson. Thank you for the raid. Horus is the epitome of male pattern baldness. So is all of Chaos, really. It's just like, that's the first mutation. Is you lose your hair. The first and most tragic mutation of Chaos is you lose all of your hair. Alright, I want to take this to termination. Cold pizza is an American delicacy. Some would say it's our only delicacy. FTG, what would you say is the biggest knowledge check in SM2? Probably a good question. The biggest knowledge check in the entire game. Probably backstep dodging. I'm trying to think, there's one thing I was not doing when I first played the game that would save my life. It's backstep dodging. It's knowing that, like, your little dodge, like when you press your dodge and backstep, that will give you iframes and also trigger perfect dodges. That's probably the biggest knowledge check. If you don't know that. And if you also don't know, that can also give you... It can also give you iframes on Minotaur's hits. That's pretty huge. That's fucking massive, actually. Sniper breakpoints, I mean, that's definitely, Also, another knowledge check would be the fact that the bulwark parry is 10 times easier if you, like, double tap your parry key. First time I've ever heard the term fridge baked. Well, you heard it here first. It's a funny thing, though.
Corruption grows as we captain Akaran. The Xenos will not receive judgment until we secure the might of the fortress.
The front gate is inaccessible, so you must enter from below. Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center.
You can just dodge from standing still? Yeah, so... You know what? I'll probably make a video on this, like, today. Of, like, the #1 PSA in this game. This will iframe for you. So, for example, like, this will also get you out of the way of things like that. And also, see, it does no damage. No damage. No damage. No damage. No damage. That's pretty big. So I take it you are soloing this right now? Yes, indeed. Game breaking. I'll try it next time I get jumped by 7 Chaos Spawn. If I'm lucky, it will actually save you against Chaos Spawn. It's even more useful on heavy. That probably is the number one most important knowledge check in the entire game. Because you will use it against every single boss. In fact, there are things in the game you can only dodge with that because the timing is faster. If I remember correctly. This game does have like a lot of knowledge checks. You know, Hayes and I both agree that this game isn't actually that difficult mechanically at all. Like, there's nothing. Like, if you had like Hand to God, it's like, okay, how difficult are this game's mechanics, and like, what can only one player execute? Exceptionally little is difficult in this game to actually execute. And most of the failed executes are due to game bugs rather than like player input. What is fucking bullshit in this game is like how heavy the knowledge checks are, where like you will just get endless supplies of bullshit. I love arrow tropes. I love having endless supplies of arrow tropes whenever I play the assault solo. Did you told Frog about all these tips and tricks so you can get better? Some things are hopeless cases. Bro, are you heir of Carthage or not? I don't sound anything like heir of Carthage. How could you possibly think I'm heir of Carthage? Also, I'm pretty sure he doesn't even make content anymore. Pretty sure he quit Total War. Or he very rarely makes content now. Backstep is essential for meatballs, really is. Honestly, Bulwark animation canceling is game breaking. I mean, it's like the best part about him, or one of that, on top of the survivability. But also, Assault can do the same thing and deal free damage now. It's just a little bit different. Wow, that sucks. Ow. Brain trapped. I don't think there was any getting out of that. I think the grab just killed me instantly. Here we see. That was really unlucky. It certainly was, but You know, the frame traps on Neurothrope aren't as bad as they used to be. They're still pretty fucking annoying, though. I fucking hate this game just gives you endless Neurothrope boss fights when you, like... If you ever play Assault or melee class, it just do be like that. Or you parry band to C, yeah. It's not a bad bind for it. I don't think the default binds in this game are that bad at all. The only one that sucks is like the mouse button, the middle mouse click. If I want to smash my keyboard with frame trapping, well, I mean, frame trapping, things like frame traps, things like parry bugs, those just kind of remove the skill expression in the game. FTG, FTG, FTG. What is a frame trap? It's go back to your anime shit, Orion. That's what it is. Do you guys know that Orion is actually second tour guardsman? Our beef will be legendary. Have you tried a mouse button bind for parry? I don't really see it. I've never had like an oh my god I can't reach my parry key moment in this game ever. Any thoughts on the boss faction mentioned above? I don't know, dude. Any thoughts of being permanently banned from my chat? Well, guess what? You'll never have to air them. What do you think is the best sidearm for an assault bulwark against the Neurothrope? Heavy bolt pistol. Probably not this one, like the normal ammo or like firepower ones. Only named guardsmen make it past the first tour. What's up, Chapter Master? What's up, Lord Vegeta? FTG, FTG, FTG. What anime is the most like 40k? Trigon. Can chat be third tour guardsman? What about second tour guardsman? What about second breakfast? Yeah, you guys can be third tour. Why not? In terms of lore, is it possible to have Necron as enemies in Space Marine 3 or not? Anything's possible, you know? I mean, if they want them in Space Marine 3, they'll be in Space Marine 3. I mean, they're in the campaign box set for 500 Worlds. So, Titus has fought Necrons, canonically at this point. He's also quite fucking old, so... From S to D2, where do you rate Bakugan? C tier.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade.
Excuse me, FTG. How doth one execute the move known as heavy attack? I press H for heavy, and nothing happened. Have you tried the attack button? Or the melee button? Holding that down? Hey, we still got the ladder in. FTG, how do I open Space Marine on my PC? Oh man, that's a hard one. Do you have PC 1 or PC 2? What is the attack button? It's whatever you hotkeeyed it to. The melee button. FTG, how do I stop the chaos whispers in my head? Do you have a bolter with you? Who's that? FTG, how do I blow up Arasaka? Find Johnny Silverhand or Keanu Reeves. They'll look the same, but they'll perform differently in the operation. Triple fucking zoanthrope, dude. Is this what being like in the cock chair feels like? I don't even know. This is riveting. Lovely. FTG was the best race in Skyrim. That's easy. It's just orcs. They're cursed with ugliness to be OP. FTG, my cousin said Isaac Clarke beats the Space Marine in a fight. What do you think? I think your cousin's an idiot. Or maybe he knows nothing about 40k. Yeah, on the note of the guy who asked about like what is the best race in Skyrim, that's obviously orcs, okay? Like if you've ever played Skyrim, you'd know. Now another good contender is like the Bretons for their magic resist. They're also quite strong. But like double orc damage, dude. There are a few buffs in video games that would make me be chopped. That's one of them. Like usually you go to a video game to escape being chopped, but the orc buffs are just so good that you're like, we're back. We're back at square one, dude. We're back to Shrek. Oh, see? FTG, I lost all my money on Solana. How do I recover? You obviously put more in and wait for it to go up. Good advice. I'm about to take out a loan of my house as collateral and go all in. I think I might be legally obligated to tell you not to do that. I'm not a financial professional. Okay. FTG, was the moon landing faked? Which one?
The waste reclamation entrance is directly ahead of us, Captain.
The hive ships are moving into range of the capillary towers. We are in Kadaku's final hours.
FTG, you played any Souls-like games before? Yes, I have many hours on Souls games.
The Xenos infestation is dead.
Is Alonzo Burger? Yes.
If we must wade through waste to punish the Tyranids, so be it.
There we go. Do we know when the next patch will drop? The latest date is May. I mean June.
Awakening this system moves us closer to slaughtering materials. Search out the consoles.
FTG, what does the description mean when you jetpack dash into an attack? It is always a perfect dodge. I'm confused by that. So all Wings of Flame does, it makes the entire trajectory of your jump pack a perfect dodge window. Which means if you're in the spot where you would normally get a perfect dodge during a dodge window, at any point in your jump pack, they'll give it to you. What's up there a little bit? Because normally you can only get a perfect dodge on the initial launch of your jump pack, but that makes it so the entire lifetime you're flying to get it. Look how cool this guy is. He's like, I'm gonna perma block. Will you stream Elden Ring 2? Is there an Elden Ring 2? I feel like I would have heard about Elden Ring 2. God.
We're unable to leave this room until all of the consoles are awakened.
Will you stream Warhammer Skulls? Yes. Yes, I will. Actually, what's your FOV scale? 1.25. I think anything above that starts to look pretty ugly in the game. That's just my personal preference, so, you know, you don't have to follow that.
If we are to fix this, we must destroy the spores that spawn these minds.
FTG, my frozen pizza in the oven needs to be taken out in 17 minutes. Can you put a timer on? I got bad news for you, pal. I mean, if it's a frozen pizza, it's probably pre-cooked, right? Just eat it. When's the last time you heard of anyone getting salmonella from a frozen pizza?
Our journey leads elsewhere. Let us open the door and leave.
FTG, are you liking that the Artificer of Lost Chainsaw is coming back? I certainly am. I mean, that explains the White Scarf skin on it.
We are entering the sanctuary of the fortress, Captain Akaran.
Good. Head up to the cannons and remind the Xenos of whom they dare to attack.
All right, got here. Why is that explain the White Scarf skin of the new heroic? Because like the Blotched Chainsword is supposed to be like extra fast, and that's what the White Scars are known for.
The world this Xenos sought to conceal now conceals its time. We as a nation. Stop! Reload! Avenging angel. Furious hammer rises.
Whatever.
Another alien falls to the Imperial key. Jump back to the only alien to this
God, Wings of Flame is so peak. FCG, why do you still think the Earth is flat? It's a great question. Well, first of all, like, listen, believing the Earth is flat requires like multiple levels of dumb. So let me go through my first process. Number one, moon landings, all fake. Every picture of space, fake. The horizon, easily explained away. It's not by me. That didn't count. You son of a bitch. You've robbed me. You fucking bitch. You brain. Oh. Yeah, perish, you little creature. What you get, you stupid shit. You're all brain. You couldn't figure that one out? I had a gun, dumbass. I'm surprised that frame 1 startup didn't hit me. Alright, we're back at full power level. FTG, have you ever had the jump pack bug out on you? Yes, unfortunately, yes. Wow, I guess we just get to walk. Okay.
That is how we will rise to meet our foes.
Yes, like I says, there. That is how we will rise to meet our foes. It's just a fucking elevator, dude. Like, okay.
Tyranids seem to know you're close. They are amassing at the fortress.
Let them gather. It will only result in more losses for them.
FTG, Josh died of food poisoning?
The armory.
You sure it wasn't from Nicholas Light TV? Hey chat, you guys know about Nicholas Light TV?
We stare at filth incarnate.
The React channel? Anybody know this elite knowledge?
We must reach the fortress's weapons.
Failed rapper turned anime React channel? In what situation do you change the mode of your power sword? You know, there are like 7 videos that have been very much needed on this channel, and the power sword guy is one of them. But to answer your question now, you mainly use the power swap.
Avenging angel.
Right. Oh, I don't think got that. But you use the swap stance to like go into your lunging attack usually, because you can swap in your lunge. And also, the power stance is way better for getting gun strikes on Minoris and that kind of thing. Like this right here. Going into a Minoris form like that, you just set it up immediately. The speed style is better for single target damage, but like honestly, the light attacks aren't that good anyways. 99% of the time with this weapon, you're just power raking.
You are near the last cannons.
Like, this is technically higher DPS. You do these light ones on single target, but like that's only in a niche scenario, because usually you'll just do something like this.
Another alien falls.
Anime React channel? That sounds forced. Some would say it might be the greatest LARP of all time. Nope, explains why I haven't heard of him. Oh, because he's a failed rapper? Does the test center mod affect being able to play online? Not here in private modes. I mean, they're adding a practice arena, but it's not as good as a testing mini mod.
Filth suffers against our rule. It spews its vileness towards us. Do not let yourself be sullied by the Xenos' weapons. A pure shot. This is how we burn away the infection. The abomination targets us with poison.
Oh shit. Giant ball. What pistol variant are you using? This is a heroic heavy bolt pistol. You fucking. What is this? Oh, they're all behind. What the fuck? What the hell? Perish. FTG, how do I make it past the tutorial? It's been 2 years. You know, it's funny. Sounds like an IGN thing. That does sound like an IGN thing.
Once we activate the auxiliary generators, we shall arouse the last ones.
How did I get my ship back? I got the perfect dodge from that. Chat, did I just get a jump pack robbed from me?
Activate the generators and satiate
I think I did.
the enemy's thirst. Airborne ready.
FTG, I installed Space Marine. When do I unlock Pablo Escobar as a playable character? That's year 3, sorry.
Commencing re-energize the last cannons and rain fire down on these foul creatures. Reload. We have purged the Zoan from mind and matter. The abomination targets us with poison. Enable. Use the last cannon
Ow.
and punish the invaders.
The thing with IGN is, if you pay them, they send in a guy who actually knows how to play a game and writes a good review. I mean, I'm sure some people at IGN are okay. But like, IGN is also like the king of 5-minute reviews.
See how the filth suffers that spews its vileness towards
Now, Angry Joe, God bless his soul, sucks ass in a lot of video games, but at least his reviews are good on them. He's what IGN wants to be.
burn away the infection.
I hope he never sees me say that. Angry Joe, if you ever watch my, I'm sure he doesn't. If he ever does, this one section of Angry Joe talk.
Once we activate the
You may be bad at video games, but
arouse the last
give great takes most of the time. Hey FCG, what's up, Julius? Dude, what the fuck have you guys done to my chat? Ow. This is robbery. This is fucking HP robbery, dude. This is a madhouse. I say a madhouse. Perish. FTG, when is the Black Rage going to consume you? Probably the next 20-hour live stream.
it spews its vileness towards us. Power flows. Cannons ready. Unleash holy fire.
Oh my god, there were 3 of them. That was an unexpected event. Get back, bitch.
The abomination targets us with poison. Airborne ready.
So guys, last night I watched The Conjuring 4 or whatever it was, Last Rites. That movie sucked ass, dude. Guys, that movie sucked ass, let me tell you. Like, while I finish this up, I gotta vent about this. The entire movie I was waiting for something like interesting to happen, and the whole thing sucked. And then they had, like, spoiler alert, they had a priest die to a demon in the church. And, like, I'm not even religious, but, like, if I was, that'd be pretty sacrilegious, number one. Because that would kind of make it sound like the demon's stronger than God, no? But also, beyond that, it makes the entire, like, Why would you even need a fucking exorcism against a demon that can just like walk into a church and just murder a priest and just like totally get and possess a priest? Like that goes against like every single trope ever. So back in The Exorcist, 1970 movie by the way, back in The Exorcist, the reason that the clergyman at the end of the movie like lets the demon possess him is because being possessed by a demon when you're a clergyman, it usually means that like in those movies that they die with you if you die because you're like a saved soul or something. But not in that movie. Not in that movie. That movie was ass. That was that mission's ending. That was the finale of that mission. That was the finale of that mission. Also, all you had to do to beat the demon in that movie, but like, so it was both the weakest and most powerful demon in like all the Conjuring movies. Have you seen the movie The Ritual? Yeah, that one's cool because like I like how at the end of it, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just like the son of Loki. But like it gives you mortality, but then it gives you immortality. Then the monkey's paw curls. Now, I love horror movies. I like it when, like, some demonic presence. I'm not a big fan of, like, slasher flicks because despite having almost been murdered or potentially murdered on my own street one time, I'm not very afraid of people. But I think like because like, you know the intentions of a person usually. It's like either they want to kill you or they don't, right? When it comes to, like, a demon, you don't know what the intentions are all the time. You usually want something a lot worse. The horror, you know. Now this brings me to another story once where a little while ago I was walking as a human does, you know, out in the outdoors as I have been known to go occasionally, and some homeless guy, I don't know if he was homeless. He was on a bike though, so I assumed he looked like a homeless person, but he stopped me in the middle of my tracks and like was blocking my path, and like nobody. How are you almost murdered on stream? Let me tell the story. It was not on stream. Let me tell you. You mean the unhoused? Yes, he was unhoused. But he was on a bicycle. Okay, he stopped me while I was walking. There was nobody around, and I'm just sitting there, and this guy like he just starts yapping about like nothing, that like nonsense, like actual gibberish. And I am a yapper, and I say a lot of gibberish. I'm telling you, this was nonsense. There was no through line on like anything the person was. Okay, this guy's either on something or he's crazy. And it turned out he was crazy because the next thing he said to me was, and that's why I'm so happy to meet you today. Because God said that you would be on this path. And I was like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. And then he just like had the creepiest fucking smile towards me I have ever seen. And this is like one of those moments where you very quickly realize you're like, I am alone. There is nobody else here. This person could have a gun, they could have a knife, they could have anything. And I don't know what their intention is at this point. So as soon as I saw a car, I flagged them down. This guy booked it, so I was like, okay. Very fun. Very epic experience. And that is it. A movie Smile live action? Yeah. Okay. And now he's forcing you to stream right out of his basement. Yeah, we've been here. How do you think I have 4,000 hours on Space Marine 2, dude? I haven't been able to leave. I've been stuck here the whole time. Ugh. But dude, what if you were like really the chosen one and he was about to tell you, dude? Then I guess like I missed my entire movie trilogy, didn't I? Bro found a Night Lord in disguise. The Cardons represent. Yeah, we're gonna swap the outfit this time though. Time for a white scar. Miss side quest opportunity. Some things I'm happy to miss, you know. Hey brother, have you ever heard of the Space Marine chapter called The Iron Snakes? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. They are Spartan Hoplite Space Marines, and Dan Abnett writes most of their content. I LARP them in the SM2. You know, with all the people talking about LARPing recently, I'm trying to get some memes out for here. It's trying to get some memes, okay? Because this has been my favorite word of like the recent year is LARPing. When everybody sort of talks about like fake fans, so here we go. We have like God of LARP. I think that one's pretty good. What's another one? I have quite a few funny images here. Now, here at FTG, we're renowned for being very, very professional, which is why I have no stream deck and no second monitor for like a year, but I do have funny images of Squidward. So that's it. This is a classic favorite of mine. This is usually what I pull up if there's like someone going schizo in chat. Let's see what else we got. We got this is a recent one. This my friend sent me this. Look at him go. Fuck. You know that shit burned. Anyways. Let's play that build again, except in a different outfit. We got that second monitor in the end. Yes, we did. We certainly did. Let's see Reclamation. Let's see with the other pistol. I know the guide will show like the guide. Spoiler alert: the guide will show a different weapon, but I'm taking this one. The guide is fraudulent. Don't you just love funny things? Why, of course I do. In fact, talking about funny things like the only positive trait that some of my friends say I have. But some of my friends in this chat.
"37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor. The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold. Its cyclonic arsenal and its
We got that second monitor in the end. It truly has been an adventure, Julius. We persevered. Guys, how does it make you feel that, like, my not having a second monitor, we became... you know, it's only natural that plugging in the second monitor is when I actually started Twitch streaming, right? Actually, I would say you were pretty fun. God, I have at least one positive trait.
Phaedrus cleaved a clear path through, and so shall we.
Brothers, there is killing to be done.
What do they say when they say you have to be they say to be a Twitch streamer you have to like separate yourself from the rest of the people, right? That's what like all the streamer guides say. That totally help. So naturally that means you have to unplug your second monitor. If you do that and everyone else has a second monitor, you're the only guy with one monitor. One of a kind. Are you still going to use the testing menu or the one coming out next update? I mean, the testing menu is way better anyways. But the testing menu actually tells you like the type of damage you're dealing. It also has way more features for spawning. I've already seen the practice menu from the video that Focus put out. It doesn't look that substantial. I mean, it's going to be great for console players, but like we've had a better version already for ages. Bang, 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 bang. 1 in a trillion.
Marines make war.
I'm something of a LARPer myself. Yeah, it's funny to think. I never, ever in a million years wanted to be a live streamer of any kind. Live streaming games was never something I really wanted to do. And to be honest, sometimes I still don't. What would it take for a third monitor, dude? Let's not make up. Alright, this third monitor. So let's not talk about impossible things, okay? You getting a third monitor, dude? Let's keep it in the realm of reality, please. That's harder than Navy SEAL. Yeah, that's definitely. You guys actually, that's the most diabolical inside joke you guys have ever done to me. Like, it's just straight up my quote. It's the opposite of my quote. I know that's why it's funny, but like, it is the polar opposite of what I said. So the entirety of chat collectively was like, let's just take what he said out of context and make it a meme. But not even take it out of context. Let's just change the original meaning entirely. I should just make up a new sentence. That's pretty funny though. FTG equals funny Tism Guardsman. Yeah. When are you getting the HoloLive avatar when they add it to Disney World? It's not dodge the question, FTG. What do you mean it's not dodge the question? This is the Wings of Flame perfect dodge build. FTG, I feel bad for you since streaming is so hard. Is there any way I can help? Yeah, buy my membership. Thanks. What a crumb. I mean, isn't that all streaming is, right? E-begging? Like, I've always considered streaming the internet equivalent of having like a tin can out, right? I fucking laugh. I honestly chuckle when I hear things go like, I guess some people do put on like a show for their live streams and stuff like that. When people call their live streams like a show, especially when it's just fucking games, I do kind of chuckle. I'm like, dude, there was literally nothing. Like, I'll say this, you know, whenever streamers telling you that like, oh guys, it's so different streaming every day, it's so hard. They are gaslighting you. They are big time gaslighting you. This shit is no different than playing a game and talking to your friends. At least for me. Instant cash and select payment type, yes. FTG's gonna make the next Bitcoin. God, I hope not.
Commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
Needs a new GPU as well while he's at it. Actually, I just need a fucking vacuum cleaner because my computer is completely dusty. Chud coin. Not a chud coin. That guy got fucking popped. Bold of you to assume everyone is friends to talk to you. Well, you got a friend in me, as it's implicatory. Parasocial or otherwise.
I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat squad Heraton here, redirecting along newly advised path. Combat squad Octavio reporting. Cyclonic armament secure. Talasa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hall. Report on its condition when you arrive.
I will DM you memes of food every day. Well, you see, the cool thing is, I also ignore my actual friends, so you'll all get the same experience. I'm actually horrific at responding to. Jeff was doing hot tubs, step up your game. I talked to Jeff today. I said, miss you, come back soon. XO. Put you in vid. Name drop. Then he sent me the check in the mail. Kidding. What's your general strategy when you're getting shot at by a lot of small guys? I shoot them in the face too. My gun's pretty big. But no, as long as you have some form of... I mean, when you get close to the Termagants, okay, they will always pretty much... This has actually been a robbery. I've been robbed. Some people call it junk. Me, I call it treasures. Nice laser beam. I'm pretty sure I just landed them at this point. What's ah? Oh shit, dude. This time for sure. Hitting the perfect dodge wins the fight looks so easy when you fight. It is honestly pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. Like either you have as long as you hit it early, you're like, especially against whip warriors, you usually like fly through like 2 of them. Wow. I fucked it up. You. How's that, bitch? I'm gonna turn you into XP now. You're not gonna get a lot, dude. I'm a weak mob. Where has brother Jefficus been? I haven't seen him in a while. He's been at officer training school because Jeff's like gainfully employed and like, you know, successful person outside of YouTube and stuff like that.
The vile presence of Xenos permeates the cooling hole.
And married or something. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, alright, I forgot he's in the military. Yeah, Jeff is in the military and he's pretty busy. Jeff's a poser then? Yeah, he's not. He's not of the chud. He's really more like a National Geographic documenter, you know? Obviously doesn't have his priorities straight yet. How could you, how dare he be an officer in the military when he could be playing Space Marine 2 with his best friend in?
I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods. Target the vulnerable cooling rods.
That's like I was talking to Indy today. I said, hey Indy, we're gonna play Space Marine 2 when Patch 13 comes out, right? And he was like, dude, we can play before then. I was like, alright bro, let's play right now. He's like, oh, right now? I'm making a Total War video. Like, fuck. The one time this guy's not ready. Tragedy, really. You guys have seen the time I stole Indy's strip, right? Good times. 7 months ago. I still have the outfit.
Xenos hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is indomitable. The coolant rods are revealed.
What type of cosmetics do you think you'll receive the Salamander Champion Pack 2? I mean, it's just a Champion Pack, so... Probably, personally just want a better helmet. I mean, you'll get a different helmet, it's a Champion Pack, so... There will be that. It will be more substantial, unless they give you, like, another Nocturne type thing. They did say one day those might go on the, Oh, can you guys just stop? Chill out. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate it. Oh, it's a fucking Ravener. Oh my god. Or really. I didn't even hear these guys spawn. But, yeah, it should be on heavy. Okay, I know it's not actually confirmed for heavy, but, like, what the fuck else are they gonna put it on? Imagine they give it to tactical. Tactical Salamander. I mean, heavy needs a champion skin, guys, like, desperately. That thing doesn't have a single champion skin outside the Ultramarine one. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be real. Let's speak pure truth. The Ultramarine champion skin in this game sucks ass. It is the worst champion skin in the entire game. At least the sniper one looks good. Okay. It's just for the wrong class. The Ultramarine one looks like fucking the poverty skin, okay? But I'll tell you what I want for the Salamander champion skin, alright? I want the chest piece needs to be cool as fuck, right? It needs to not have like the Humpty Dumpty collar for the heavy, because like all those other ones have that. And it needs to not have like a direct salamander symbol, so I can wear it on other outfits. And then I'll be satisfied. If it fails on any of those fronts, I will say nothing, but I will be disappointed.
Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy is severely reduced. Excellent.
Don't be dissing the fourth company, Ultramarines. Okay, like, of all the companies of Ultramarines, they're definitely not the coolest one, to be honest. Agreed. But you power it out and put it on other classes. Yeah, the Ultramarine one looks better after the champion rework. You gotta remember, guys, champion skins in year one were just like permanent outfits you couldn't change at all. It wasn't until the start of year two we got a major cosmetic change, where you can actually start to swap them. I'll say this, by the end of Space Marine 2, this game's drip is gonna be like out of this fucking world. We all know this game is all about drift, yeah. I mean, I don't think I would actually enjoy the combat remotely. Well, I don't think I enjoyed it remotely as much if I could make a cool looking Marine. Do you think they will carry over the drift into Space Marine 3? I got bad news for you. Come close. No, they will not. They'll probably make you buy it all again. In fact, they'll probably up the price because they're gonna make as much money as humanly fucking possible in that game. And no, it's not Bugs Bunny this time. This is like a chat. This is like a chat. Just pretend nobody else is here and listening. It's just you and me. No, they are gonna rob you of your wallet. I'm sorry, Patrick. They're gonna rob you of your wallet. They're gonna sell it all to you again. Every last one. You're crying right now. Should be. Or it's a tragedy. Are they gonna rob us and we'll be happy? Well, the thing is, they know. They fucking know that, so the leftovers of Space Marine 2's community right now are not, it doesn't have a dead player base by any means, but the only players that are left are like the hyper dedicated players, right? So they are gonna buy every DLC. They're gonna buy every DLC in the next game too. They're gonna play the whole time, but they know. They know these people will whine and they'll still buy it. Now, the players that come into Space Marine 3 are number one. Space Marine 3 is almost certainly going to sell better than Space Marine 2 did on launch. So you have more new players that have never played either Space Marine 2 or Space Marine 3. And then on top of that, you're going to have the players from who are returning from Space Marine 2's launch that never played any of the post-launch updates. And they will also not know any of that. And they might, and like at least some of those players are going to hold over into the entire live service event of it. Like, I'm sure the game's gonna be like a more monetized game, and they're gonna not even know they're being resold cosmetics from the last game. And I think Saber, or if Saber, I think Saber knows that, and if they don't know that, Games Workshop definitely does. You'll be milked, yeah. That's short and sweet of it. I mean, it's gonna be the same thing in Total War 40k. Like, I've been trying to tell... I was talking to Indy about this at one point. I think he knows it, but I was talking to some other people about Total War. I'm like, I don't think people understand how big that game's actually gonna be. I don't think, like... The console market's gonna enter that one. You're gonna have hyper casual. Okay? You're gonna have casuals like you've never had casuals in Total War ever. The historical fans are actually going to be in shambles. If they hate fantasy, they are going to despise Total War 40k. Because Total War 40k is going to be the most popular Total War game. Like, just based on wishlist. Okay? Even if the launch sucks, there are so many players that will have no frame of reference for how good any of the other launches were, or how bad they were, so they're going to be like, oh, it's just how a Total War game is. And they won't give a shit about, like, the noise of people complaining. They will not care at all. So even if the game is like incredibly mid on launch, just like you saw with Warhammer Fantasy, that Total War Warhammer 1, kind of a shit game. Like, by comparison, like, look at the mechanics of Total War Warhammer 1 and like the faction mechanics compared to the factions we had in like Rome 2 or Attila at the time. And like, this is elite knowledge for those of you who are like actually Total War fans. Like just compare that to Shogun 2, Shogun Fall of the Samurai, but compare it to Napoleon. And you're going to be like, wow, this is like a super bare bones game. It's just like all flash. It got a lot better over time. But that game still sold like hotcakes because it brought in a bunch of players that had no frame of reference and care. And this one's going to have console players. And they definitely have no idea because they probably never played a Total War game ever because there's never been one on a console in history. What's going to happen is you're going to have this huge disconnect of all the old guard Total War fans with the new console players and new 40k fans coming in. And the game's gonna fucking explode. Elite ball knowledge. Oh, I'm just saying, like, this is. I don't think the Total War content creator space is properly prepared for how many new fans are actually going to be in the games. Like, you're going to see careers be made off that game. I assure you. You really want to try the older Total War games, they're very good. Like, there's a reason that a lot of the Total War content creators, they're not just fantasy guys. Like, they make fantasy content because fantasy is just the most popular in a lot of cases, but a lot of them just love RTS games, which is great. I mean, I like RTS games. They're fun. But I do low-key think that Legend of Total War knew how big the new player base was going to be, and he's like, I don't think I do. Because he did say he never wants to deal with Total War fans, or the 40k fans. You blame him? I saw some Warhammer look so bad next to them with the visuals. Yeah, I mean, the negative of having so many unique units in Total War Warhammer is that you just can't make it all as interesting. Or you can't make them all as intricate as you can with like a Three Kingdoms faction where most of the units are the same, but because of that you get like more interesting battle maps. A lot of historical Total War games, most of the units feel the same. There isn't really that much flavor, and a lot of the flavor from that comes from I mean, there is a lot of difference in the units in those games. And not in like actual looks, but like if you're a history buff, there's a ton of difference. If you like the actual battle mechanics and campaign mechanics, they are usually more interesting than they are in the fantasy games. Like Three Kingdoms Diplomacy is way better than Total War Warhammer 1 through 3. It's like strictly better in my opinion. Not perfect, but definitely better. Like that is what you play those games for. And there's also like a lot more management that's going on. They got better with that in Total War Warhammer. I did like some, like the new DLC guys, you can very clearly see like, oh, these factions feel new. You want to try Total War 3 Kingdoms so badly? I mean, you still can. It's a totally playable game. Diplomacy in 40k will not make much sense, I'm afraid. I mean, it doesn't make much sense in fucking fantasy either. Right? It's like, it's one of those suspend your disbelief for the RTS portion of the game. But my hot take, that like I'm sure this would be a hot take if I made Total War content, if I just told the Total War current Total War fan base that like this game might suck when it launches, but it won't fucking matter because 40k fans review it. Like 40k is too big. And this is what you're going to be playing for the next 10 years no matter what. That game would have to be cataclysmically bad. I do agree that game will succeed even if it's bad. I mean, if you look on Google Trends, Total War has been on a downward spiral for like years at this point, and it has already hit a higher peak in a Google trend just off the announcement of Total War 40k than like the entirety of Warhammer 1, 2, and 3. At least in the US, pretty sure. The game's gonna be fucking massive. I got 1 million wishlist on Steam. Like it's over. If you like historical Total War, you're cooked. Pray Medieval 3 is peak because it might be the last one you ever get. Kidding. They'll still make them, but they're probably gonna, depending on how it sells, they're probably gonna make. I mean, Kratos sounded like was nearing bankruptcy for a while, guys. Total War 40k will 100% not be as good as people think it will be, but who cares though? It'll be 40k Total War. I mean, it's the first game in a trilogy. It's like you're only gonna have 4 factions. It's gonna be another 10 years of like DLCs and shit. It is sad to me that Legend of Total War is no longer around for that one, because like all that's really left now in the space is like all the early access people. So it's kind of like Darktide. I know, chat. Let me know, how do you feel about early access for content creators in video games? I don't like it. and I'll tell you why I don't like it.
Authorized
But I want to hear people's opinions first.
provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed. Security protocols dictate that only claimed principal servitors have entry authorization.
Locate the leader servitor so we may scan the eyes.
One last act of service.
I'm afraid that CA knows that and doesn't care how basic or bad they make it because they know it'll sell well. I mean, Crave Assembly also actually like desperately needs the money, though, is the thing. I'm impartial, to be honest, do not care much because I don't want to know stuff early, I just want to watch it. I think the bigger issue with it for me is that if you have a, like early access going on for a game that doesn't have major changes in it, oftentimes the game gets solved before it's even out. So like everyone will know what's best and the patches go by like 10 times quicker as a result. Or like everyone just rushes for the best shit. That happens in this game with early access all the time, and that's like an open server just on PC. I have seen devs give early access to people that have never played their game before. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, no shade towards some of the Helldivers 2 content creators, but Focus hired people to make content for Space Marine 2 during the Tech Marine update who have not played this game since launch. It's like purely a numbers game for them. They don't care. It's like it's that way for all pretty much.
The world this Xenos sought consumed, now consumes its Meltamon anointed. Young pack renewed.
Faith brothers, one of these deceased servitors has the authorization we need.
That pigeon of Xenos has become horrible.
Yeah, we lost her thing.
There must be some remains we neglected to scan.
Gun exterminator.
Perish.
Xenos hungry to satiate, but the Imperials don't.
Like, the person who's never played the game before, it's not even a test at that point, it's just an ad. I mean, I think it's just like, usually it is straight up an ad. That's why they say they're sponsored. It's a sponsorship usually. Like, sometimes they have early access to things, but yeah. For like review copies. But honestly, so the thing about, like in Space Marine 2, I talked about this earlier today. Because if you're making content for a game, right? And you're heavily involved with the community conversation around that game, I don't think I could in good faith also do sponsorships for the company of that game, because at that point your dialogue is altered fundamentally, right? And let's see, like because like you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I want early access for the next game, I better not criticize this game too much and stuff like that. Or like, oh, I want to, like, you know, keep my early access for this game, better not criticize the bad DLC they just dropped. It's that kind of thing. After you just get your bag, King, I
Servitors
don't care that much, to be entirely honest. And also, my community's supportive enough that like whatever they fucking give me would matter. Because I'm sure Focus is never in a million years going to reach out to me after how much I shit on them with the voice pack DLC controversy.
Access granted.
to the plasma reactor.
Yeah, Focus, yep. Focus would not.
The reactor and its guardians await.
I know for a fact that the Focus community managers have turned shade at me, so I doubt they want anything to do with me. It's not my fault that my community polls gap their entire professional platform. Like, what are the official Focus community? How many votes did the official operations poll they put out get? Like 4,000? Nice, dude. Dead game, yeah, it's a dead game. Yeah, and that's on them. You're undoubtedly the largest Space Marine 2 content creator. I mean, I don't feel like they're required to agree with my opinions and everything, but I think I've been pretty fair to Saber, especially compared to like this game's history of content creation, where we've had people who are now banned YouTubers because they talk like truly deranged shit about Saber. I think I'm pretty fair to the game. In fact, some people call me a shill, which is even funnier to me. They're working on Space Marine 3 already. Well, they have Space Marine 3 worked on by a different dev team right now. I imagine they're in like, yeah, they're talking to each other though. Okay, this is actually annoying. Perish. This shit on. Wings of Flame is too fun, dude. Oh, now he levels up. Hey, we did it.
They sully this shit no more.
Now engage the console.
Balance powers were kind of fucks.
Until Asa, when those magnetic stabilizers stop, progress. Be advised, the gyroscopic...
Fuck Focus, they banned me on the forum because I made a post about Sunlocks being trash and cursed a couple of times. Listen, dude. I don't believe you when you say all you did was curse a couple times, because they probably wouldn't ban you for just cursing. I find that hard to believe, Chief. Not gonna lie. Dev team watching FCG vids to learn the builds. Dude, the dev team for this game, well, the focus people are not the same as the developers for the game. They're just like corpo hires to talk to the community. The devs work very hard. They do. But the actual Saber devs, like, that's not the same team. Most of like the stupid comments that come out of this game are not from the developers. From the publisher. I got banned for saying GG 5 times the energy. Yeah, whenever somebody comes to chat and says, dude, they banned me, I didn't do anything. I'm like, right. 17 back bans on a record.
If not for your valor, Talassa, this operation...
We like that. I'd say that went pretty well, guys. What do you think? Missed extraction guardsman. No, we got it. What do you mean missed extraction? We got it. We almost missed. You think Dark Krakens would use axes? The light research I did said they're notable arms or power swords, but I love me axe. I mean, they're codex compliant, aren't they? So they'll use everything. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it on Inferno this time. I'm actually addicted to just like fucking Wings of Flame power swording around. Dave, wake up. FCG is streaming. He never does that anymore. What's that? I hear the echoes on the winds. I hear the begging of chat for Inferno. I mean, if you guys insist we have to play Inferno with like a hard strat with a tsunami and something, I mean, I wasn't gonna play it again, but if you guys demand it constantly, Sure. I mean, like... Did the Dante build with Inferno Pistol and Power Axe? True. The peak one. I got a few bans in the day, all warranted besides ESO. Those people are soft. I got banned from League of Legends once, but I was a Draven main, so it was like really more like Prophecy. FTG, don't queue Inferno right now. My family will die. I'll save every single one of them. We will save them so fast. With our Raven Guard skin. No family in the history of families will have been saved fast as yours right now when I'm done with this. When I'm done finding the right build. Buff Tsunami, yeah. Tsunami does need a buff. It certainly does. Twice the foe? I mean, there's gotta be more to this, right? Two buffed enemies. Do you only live once? Backup plan? We could do this with backup plan too, because then we get more secondary damage. And we can turn on some other crazier shit. And it'll kind of even itself out to like not be noxious. Pardon skins, which one's this? Supremacy of the Strong is actually fun. Times. Twice the foe. And for the buffs, we'll put on like... Okay, so we'll do the debuffs. We'll put on some crazy shit. We'll also give ourselves like ammo regen. Right, effective taunt, not effective taunt. Tsunami, extreme challenge. Summoner, coordinated calls. And then for the buffs, we'll put on like... For the Emperor. We could put on for the Emperor, why not? Enemy sighted. FD, what's your least favorite class to true solo with? Probably... I don't know. I think they're all pretty fun to true solo with. Maybe Sniper sometimes. Because you kind of just like go in and out cloak constant purification. And with some of the builds. Alright, where's the deep pockets? Ammo reserve is doubled. Okay, we'll take that. Alright, we'll take that. Temporal boot. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, we'll try all of that. So we can find random buffs throughout our thing. And then also get shit on. That all sounds quite fun. With twice the foe. I'm sure that won't be toxic. How bad could it be, guys? Maybe I should have put on like the Emperor's Protection one. Hello, Ravine. I mean, how bad could it realistically be, guys? Come on. 10 pounds if you do it without going down. Oh, we have bots. I might actually need them for this one. I didn't mean to take bots with this, but that might actually be... We did put on some pretty diabolical modifiers. Maybe that's for the best. Also, we're going to fight more enemies because they're here now, so we'll see how that goes.
Your mission is to use the stored Promethium in the... First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the blast zone. Captain Akaram, coordinate our efforts over bombs. Core sidelines in this swamp.
Bots, is this STG? I think so. I'm probably gonna be happy they're here when we have to fight twice the foe. Awesome. I sentenced you to double neurothrope spam. I'm sure we could maybe handle that. I don't want bots with me though. I don't want bots, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't want it. I don't want them. They're boring. They make me unhappy. Fuck them. Fuck the bots. Bot discrimination is real. You heard what I said, dude. If I turn off bots though, can I turn on Emperor Protects? Every 9 seconds you get a 75% HP heal. I mean, with this one, that might actually not be bad, right? It could be a lot. I mean, we do have, like, Supremacy of the Strong on with double Terminus, so... That seems kind of reasonable to me. Battle brother. If you get double neuro throw though, we might be cooked. Like, I will rage quit. Well, you know. Sneak peek. On the next episode of FTG, he quits. That's Xenophase, one of the other balance swords. It's a balance sword. It's definitely not the strongest power sword we'll be using. I'll put it that way.
Is to use the stored Promethium in the refinery to destroy the enemy swarm. The Cadians were tasked with providing assistance. First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the blast zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over bombs.
Let us deliver the Emperor's wrath to this creature.
Oh, wow, that was a long cooldown. A long thing. Oh, we can't do shit about that, huh? Also, there's like the little pickups we grab. What do they do for us?
Tyranny.
What do they do?
Another tyrannid monstrosity to start.
Oh, do we never lose contested health? Hold on.
That pit
Oh,
of
it's
the
doing my HP, huh?
jump pack refuel.
What does that do? It's a bug? Chat, do we know what this is? I don't know what this does. I don't know what it does. It said pick up bonuses and you get like the little that's like a bug though, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, it's gonna be a long op. It could be a short op if I die immediately. There's a boss bomb right up here.
The Xenos infestation is stemmed for now.
Alright, we're gonna take, maybe we'll take that off because that's kind of buggy. I don't know how that operates. That's like the little like bonus pickup thing. I don't know how that shit works. Alright, let's try that out. Buffs. No. What's the buff? That was the little pickup things we get here. Butchers gets no temporal boost. It said power up, dude, but like I did not feel very powerful. I mean, we could take the Inferno axe build thing. We're gonna get cooked, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is not gonna end well. Maybe this is too ambitious. Maybe I should take off Supremacy. I think everything else we could do just fine. If we're doing the Balance Sword, that's fine. But twice the foe and Supremacy of the Strong, that's the part where, like, that's the fatal death. That's, like, actually fucking diabolical. That'll take forever. I'll take off Emperor Protects if I don't have that, though. We'll double our ammo, though. Well, we'll leave that on. It's funny. I tried being good at the game FCG. No, I never tried that. I don't think I ever will either. How many debuffs is this? You only have once? That's funny. We take off Summoner, but we can keep the coordinated calls. Extreme Challenge should be enough. Going for the Bolt Carbine secondary. That one does look sick. Can't lie. I saw a Taco Bell commercial and thought of First Year Guardsman. Taco Bell. Oh, you guys have tribute to me now?
Lithium in the refinery to destroy the enemy swarm. First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment.
The Emperor protects first true guardsman. He does sometimes, not all the time though.
Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over Vox.
Let us deliver the Emperor's wrath to these
He's got a gun. Armor boot.
It is renewal given form. I'm ever ready. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its colors.
I your channel today for the first time. I love your content. Watched your Scout Guy and gameplay and it was so smooth. Oh, thanks, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate it. How is your day of bringing judgment to his enemies? Hiring. A lot of work to kill this many Tyranids, you know? The Emperor, his requests just never stop. He just keeps telling you to kill more. Mechanicus, I'm going into battle. I need your strongest weapons. You can't handle our strongest weapons. Our strongest weapons are too strong for you. Very awkward timing on that. FTG, I have a sanctuary of you in my bedroom? That's fucking weird. Alright, maybe like a little bit of a pickle here with 15 bajillion zone throws around us. Oh.
Avenging angel. The Imperials have arrived in the struggle. Reload. The zone drove us forward to be trampled. Jump pack refused. Reload. The Zoanthrope's skull makes up. Avenging angel at your disposal. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its carcass. I am airborne ready.
Why do you like Raven Guard? It's all people who think that this chapter's Legion is weak and boring. Well, they're all wrong. They're cool, dude. Got cool armor. What do you mean? FTG, do you think patch 13 is bigger than patch 12 in terms of adding more playability? Playability, probably not. I mean, it's just like 3 new heroic weapons, and I mean, it's upping the game mode, so I guess there is like it's an argument to be had. But Tech Marine, a new class, is pretty massive for horde shooter. I don't think it really gets much bigger than that, to be honest. Which is also why it's the #1 requested feature after this one, anyways. Hello there, what's up, Pelantra? This is getting out of control. Now there are 4 of them. Yeah, that's so a new class and a horde shooter, like that opens up so many new team comps. You also got a new weapon off of it.
Let me survey from a better.
That's a lot of content in the game. It's a deceptively high amount. Like, I don't think any patch is really going to be bigger than the Tech Marine is, unless we get another class. Maybe the anniversary patch this time. We'll see.
For some Xenos scum.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
I doubt an aerial scan was speaking, but I begin that pitiful Xenos was but a horror.
I don't know why I didn't get my HP back on that gunstrike, to be honest. I don't know. I don't want to call bug on that, though. But I think there was one where I didn't get my HP back. I was betting a lot there for that to actually move me out of range of him. That was risky business.
Swapping magazine. Jump pack refueled. I doubt an aerial scan would speed things along, but I'm beginning to wonder. doubt an aerial scan will speed things along, but I am beginning to wonder. Avenging angel.
Unpopular opinion, Omniscient Axe is really bad to use. I mean, it's a good weapon. It's not that good in Siege, but just because how Siege mode is.
Reloading magazine. I doubt an aerial
Like, Omniscient Axe is probably like an A tier weapon.
beginning to wonder.
Very strong. FTG, will you try the new Invincible fighting game? I don't really play games besides Space Marine 2.
Quick sweep turned up nothing.
To be entirely honest. Or Dark Tide.
I am airborne ready. No codes. I am having no
Hey FTG, which melee weapon can be used to hit Neuros mid-air and how? I mean, Power Rakes can do that. Like, this attack can hit a Neurothrope in the air, but like, they have to be low.
code secure.
Xenophase can do it a lot more easily because it has a different angle.
Proceed to the premium refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Swapping magazine.
Will I play GTA 6? I'll play GTA 6 if I make videos on it, but I doubt I will.
Sightings. Jump pack refueled.
Or Battlefront 2 Sweaty Lobbies. Well, I haven't played Battlefront 2 Sweaty Lobbies since I played Space Marine 2.
Blockage is no.
How you do on the Xenophase? I mean, it's just the Power Rake. Heavy attack.
The lifeblood of the Astra Militare. Let us make good use.
As long as we're in the hitbox of that attack, they will get hit.
There should be no reinforcements for them. Purge the alien scourge. Commencing reload. Avenging angel. Tyranny. Xenos hungers insatiable, but the Imperials dominate. Jump pack refueled. Or do not let that one come to me. Take flight and let terror fall. Another alien falls to the Imperium's
Oh joy.
Talassa, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility?
We have been blessed with a swift arrival.
I ain't dealing with all that.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
Here the sacrifice of the many will be avenged.
Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crude Promethean well. Cautiously. If you know what is good for you.
Wow, look, we only got one of them. L. Massive L. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna grab my favorite little murder balls here. You fuck. Fuck!
Boons of the Imperial.
Perish. Ow. I had no knockback on. Just, the beam just went straight through me. A tragic pain. Got landed on. A shot in the face. Not enough zone throws, no kidding. Waiter, more zone throws, please. We'll hit the button one day, chat, don't worry. Lovely.
Sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
Wow, I don't know why I did that. I had to waste your jump pack for no reason. Oh, generator 1, that's my favorite. Alright, you can fucking die. I'm gonna shank you repeatedly. You don't even get the gun strike, you get the murder stick. Why you get it? You were able to survive the combo, you were worthy. You fucking... You're all about to go world.
X-axis aligned by the Omnissiah's will.
Take that.
Avenging angel.
Use our little buff.
Tyranids charging generator 4.
Oh, we still have backup plan on. That does make the zone throws less annoying. So our secondary weapon damage probably increased a bit.
generator false count.
Oh, what the?
More to come, then they too will be purged. Jump pack resumed. Go on the attack, brothers! Pry that generator from that filthy clutch!
Fucking invisible. What the fuck? Oh.
Viable! It must be destroyed! Reloading baggage! Xenos light! Xenos hungry and insatiable, but the Imperial stomach. The Xenos artillery lives no more.
Ow, 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 ow. Whole ass firing squad. What happens if they manage to destroy the generators? You instantly lose.
The moment of his vengeance is now.
There is an observation platform
Bang, bang.
fields. It will make a good fight.
Alright, it's just like actually an invisible guy being summoned. What is this shit? Ah, yes, the fucking jungle, dude. I'm from Gene C. Tarzan. We can make it out of this one easy. You guys know that Tarzan was the greatest Primarch? Lost Primarch Tarzan. Lictor calling stealth reinforcements, pretty much. This really is a long off. It's over. We finally get to leave.
Gifts from the forge. Prepare yourselves.
Absolutely riveting. Is my jump pack bugged out? Uh-oh. Maybe onto something. Well, my jump pack is bugged out, chat. Dude, what are these Ravagers aiming at? Dude, what is going on? What are they after? Okay, well, I guess my game's just bugged. What the fuck? Alright. Fuel prices are rising on Kodaku. Yeah, you don't say, bro. You don't say. Shall we send the goats over to Stola's Red Owl? I believe we shall. Alright guys, that's all for me. This shit bugged out.